Hi, I'm Alice, your Starseed guide and healer. Today, we are going to talk about healing your Starseed wounds. Just in case you're wondering, am I a Starseed? Then check out my other video called How to Know If You Are a Starseed. If you already know you're a Starseed and you're ready to jump on anyway, then let's begin. So let's start with what are the Starseed wounds? So the starseed wounds are traumas as a result of feeling the absence of love from your star family. So it's just kind of the same way how we experience father and mother wounds, but except from your earth family, you are now experiencing these wounds from your star family as well. Of course, your star family does love you, but it is that illusion of the absence of love that you feel from them that causes you to have this trauma of these starseed wounds. That brings us to the next point of how do you know if you are carrying starseed wounds? There are many ways that the starseed wounds might manifest and show up in your life. And for today, we are going to focus on the 3 common signs that I've seen again and again in a lot of the starseeds that I've worked with over the years. If you want to learn more details about how you can really heal your starseed wounds, you can also check out my other programs in the link below. But for now, let's look at that 3 common signs, shall we? So the first sign is you are afraid to speak up. There is nothing more painful for a starseed than to feel rejected. In that deep need for belonging, to feel home, to be accepted. We will pretty much do anything to be liked and loved and accepted, right? So the next thing if it means to shut up in order to feel like you are accepted or that you feel belong and fitting in, then perhaps it's a good idea to keep quiet after all, because that deep need to belong is so strong that this is just how starseed behave, whether consciously or not. But the thing is, the next thing you know, it became a habit. You start to not only not speak up, you literally are suppressing your voice and ultimately your own heart desire. Sounds familiar? And the second sign is you question your own worth. You might find yourself falling into the trap where you make your work equal your worth. You have that deep sense of higher purpose, right? You know you're meant for more. You are here to be of service. You are here to do the big thing. And until you reach that big thing in life or in your work, then you think that you are probably not worthy because you are not quite there yet. Sounds familiar as well? And the thing is, you start to measure your inner worth based on your outer work. So you're using external measure for what is internal. But the truth is your work is not equal your worth. And the third sign is you deny your own power and magic. Who am I to be seen, to be heard, to be known? Why will I show up? Who will hear me? Who will need me? Who will benefit from what I have to offer? It kind of tied up to question your own worth and to be afraid to speak up. And eventually you find yourself that it's easier to actually stay where you are and play safe. That way things can go wrong. And the next thing you know, you are not showing up in life fully, and you are definitely not sharing your gift the way you would have wanted to. Whether intentional or not, you ended up denying your own power and magic. So again, the 3 signs are you might be questioning your own worth, you might be afraid to speak up, and you deny your own power and magic by not sharing your gift to the world, at least not to the degree that you wish to. How many of these signs do you resonate? Drop them down in the comment below. 1, 2, or 3. And the next part, which is the most important part for today, is how can you heal these starseed wounds? So after working with thousands and thousands of starseeds, I can pretty much sum up into 3 steps. The healing journey really, though, is not that difficult, but it can be challenging, but it really can be quite simple, especially when you have the right tools and the right support, and it doesn't have to be lonely at all. You've got this. So the 3 steps are heal, activate, and integrate. So first, heal. So in order to heal your starseed wounds, it begins by first connecting with your starseed family. After all, your starseed wounds come from the feeling of absence of love from your family, isn't it? So if you connect with your star family, you can start to feel that you are actually not abandoned, you are not separated, and you are actually belonging there. So that's kind of the first step towards healing your starseed wound. And then a lot of the starseed wounds that you carry, they are also not yours to begin with. You might want to consider doing like starseed ancestral healing, because that's where you can start to heal the wounds that are not even yours. And you can also use things like light language as a tool to help you clear those starseed wounds on a deep subconscious level. In fact, you can check out my other video called Light Language Starseed Healing, where I will guide you through a very quick clearing to help you clear some of those wounds. And that is the part for step 1 on healing. And that brings us to the second step on activate. Now that you have healed your starseed wounds, then you want to be activating your starseed codes, your light codes that are deeply embedded in you. It's time to wake them up and to remember them again, to remember your soul gift, your soul mission, your divine vision, who you are, why you are here, and what are you meant to do in this lifetime. All of those things. Think of it like a total energy upgrade and reboot. So that's the second step on activate. And the third one is on integrate. Now that you are healed and activate, it's very important to integrate. Otherwise, all you've got is just feeling high and being all up here, but you are not able to ground it and make anything real in the present 3D reality. So it's really important that now that you have done the healing and you have that upgraded energy, you will want to bring it into a physical level by having grounded action plan and action steps, and also kind of to put all the pieces together so that it actually makes sense in your physical life. That's why the integration period is really important, and you can have a lot of grounding work here, whether it is journaling, coaching, meditation, or even like being in a healing circle or anything like that, that just really help you to integrate the energy. So that sums up the heal, activate, and integrate. If you want to actually experience these 3 steps for yourself in its fullness and richness, check out my Starseed program in the link below, and you get to know more of the details over there. As for today, this pretty much sums up for today's video. I'm Alice, and I'm your Star Guide Healer. And also, as I shared earlier, if you want, you can experience the light language for starseed clearing as well in the other video. So see you again.